Bobby, 33 seconds, I believe the fastest win of your career. Spectacular result. How are you feeling right now? That was an absolutely incredible finish.
Quite shockingly, bro, I thought I would be like ecstatic or something, you know? I don't know if I feel like, I don't know what I feel like. And everybody keeps asking me, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? I'm not even trying to think about it, you know? I'm not even thinking about it. Just go back to work. Just go back, go focus on other people like my friends, my family, my coaches. I haven't focused on how I feel. Maybe when I sit home and actually let it sit in. Right now, I'm not focused on no feelings. I'm just, hey, I just want to let you know you're amazing. I just want to let you know, and I'm just focused on other people besides myself.
Sometimes when guys get like quick victories, like they feel that way because they don't feel like they actually got into a fight. You know what I mean? That they had prepared for, like mentally were ready for that. Do you think that's it, or is it like a conscious decision to be focused on things outside of the octagon?
I think it's a bit of both, you know. I think it's a bit of both, you know. I just don't want to think about it yet, and, you know. I just really want to sit with my guys more, and then maybe I'll set in. I don't know.
Yeah. You were not in there very long, but I guess what did you see versus what you expected? Was there anything that surprised you, or did it play out the way you thought it could play out?
I never knew what it was going to play out like. I never asked myself anything. I thought we were going to be having a grueling fight. I was going to be able to show, like, people think, like, you could just take me down. Like, I'm just going to grab him. I'm just going to take him down. Like, my wrestling's good, kid. My wrestling's really good. But I just have, like, since I had the stupid bad taste in my mouth with that one fight that I did, that everybody assumes you can't wrestle. So I wanted to be able to show that part of it, that we came well prepared. But I think that he was trying to let me know that, like, oh, he's tough guy, you know? He's tough. And that was the bad mistake I think he made, instead of just sticking to his game plan more. So I kind of like, and I said something to him. He was talking to me in the background. I was like, interesting. I was like, because I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to let me feel like, oh, yeah? Oh, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. Bow! Oops. But I didn't expect him to go down. I didn't feel like I hit him that hard, but my coach said you don't have to hit anybody hard. You just got to put the shot there.
In the moment when you drop him, I mean, you could potentially have 5 more rounds to go. You know what I mean? Was there any part of you that was like, let's hold up a little bit and see what happens? Or did you know, like, this is the moment we're going to finish him?
I knew it was over. He came in with his shot, and something that we have been seeing, that he kind of comes in with this forward approach. Same thing as Dober. They come with this little step that I'm like, you guys don't understand fighting yet. And I was trying to tell everybody, he's missing something. He doesn't understand. And that's one of the things is, like, they don't understand, like, this rhythm. Like, you guys are fighting on the same rhythm. You don't break your rhythm. I see you coming. And the thing was that it's the same time shot, is that he threw his shot and I timed him at the same time, and it makes it a lot harder.
In the moment afterwards, you know, the adrenaline's there. You kind of said, hey, I'd like to fight in December. Dana was here earlier, and I said, hey, is that card full? Or, like, after a performance like that, can you make room? He was like, we can always make some room for something like that. So now that you've maybe settled down a little bit, is that still appealing to you? And are there names maybe that you think would make sense in that role?
My coach has been putting names in my ear. They said Hooker. They want me to fight Hooker. I'm like, okay, you know, if there's Hookers down, I'm down. I'm down to even headline the prelims. I know that the cards got so stacked up. I just got to go check out my hand a little bit. I start slamming a little hammer fist. Ever since Tony, when I was smashing Tony's head, I kind of messed it up a little bit, that one, and then I'll kind of like, I'll get through it. I'll just get through it. I'll just tough it out. I'll just keep toughing this stuff out. But I'm like, now I felt it some more when I started hammer fisting him. I'm like, oh, geez, maybe I fucked something up. So get an x-ray, and then I'll know from there. But if I'm good, I want to fight in December. I want to be able to be the most active fighter this year.
Nice. Last thing for me, DC kind of touched on, but if this week comes out and you do have a number next to your name, does that change anything in terms of your career trajectory or what you want to accomplish?
No, not at all, not at all. It'd just be cool to ever say I'm in the top 10. That's cool, you know? Like, but people always like, well, what are you ranked? What are you ranked? I don't care, brother. I don't know. You tell me.
Bobby over here. And I know you just mentioned Dan Hooker, but Renato Moicano wasted no time in putting his Twitter fingers to use. I mean,
tell that guy suck it, you know? Tell that guy suck it. He wanted to fight. It's like he wants the big money, and he's like, hey, I want to fight. But then, like, when I saw him, I'm like, what's up? But then it's like, oh, well, not that time. Well, you did. Like, it's just a bunch of, you got to figure that shit out. Go figure that out, bro. You know, be honest, I just put whoever they put in front of me. If they put Renato, he'll get his ass slept too.
All right, and second UFC main event, this time not on 10 days' notice. How did this whole week compare to the first one?
It's been an amazing week. I brought all my dogs out for the dogs, you know. to have all my coaches here that mean something to me. I told them, I was sitting at dinner, I'm like, it don't even matter about the fight. The fact that we at the round table right now, we having a meal together, we fellowshipping, and I get to look each one of you in the eye and tell you, I'm so honored to be a part of your lives and have a moment with y'all like this. That was more important than the actual fight.
And I know you've made your aspirations clear in this game, and you've never really been the guy to like talk too much about the belt. But say you do get like a Dan Hooker, and you maybe do get the win. At what point do you like flip the switch if you do get closer to like a title run?
Flip the switch? What do you mean by flip the switch?
Like with the mentality towards the belt, or
I even said it during this stuff. I'm like, hey, I'm in sniper range. Don't think I can't go get that title. I can go get the title. I'm just a fun kid who's like, hey, I'm just happy-go-lucky, you know? I'm here, I'm there. Hey, surprise, I'm here, you know? It's just like I just pop up whenever they put me. The UFC guys are the story writers. Sean Shelby, Dana White, they're writing the story. Whoever they put is how the story gets written, you know? And so you talk to them and you tell them, and we'll figure it out, you know? If they want to put me towards the title, that's awesome. I'm in sniper range now. It's getting real close.
thank you.
Hey, Bobby. The last two fighters who have riled you up during weigh-ins have got finished. So is that just a message to stop talking shit?
I guess, you know. But see, Dawson was trying to, because that's what Drew did to me too. Drew was so kind, he kind of like nulled me to sleep where I'm like, oh, like, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to let that happen again, where even I respect Dawson. He kept saying, you're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. I know you know I'm a nice guy, but this is the fight game, kid. This is the fight game, and I'm going to put all that aside. And then after, I love you, bro. It's all good. I love you. You know, it's all good. No, yeah, I'm a nice guy. But right now, ain't no touching gloves. Ain't no none of that. We finna scrap.
And then earlier this week, after Media Day, there was an interview that you did with Rampage that came out, and it said that you smoked 15 blunts. But people are saying that you're lying, saying that you can't smoke 15 blunts in a day, or that it screws with your cardio. So
what? I guess I gotta hop on live and do this. Holy shit! Are you serious? They don't know that I'm a bad motherfucker.
thank you.
Bobby, just want to chime in one more time. You mentioned Grant Dawson. Now that the fight's over and all that, he did mention in Media Week that in the Media Day that he has respect towards you, and even said that he messaged all the bully beatdown guys, and you were the only one that responded to him. So since then he's had tremendous respect for you. I mean, what is your take on all of that?
Yeah, I know. Like he was doing that shit again, playing on my good side. I'm like, man, that's so like that was dope. Like I didn't even notice that. Like I don't remember. I try to kind of get down with everybody, you know. And I guess he did hit me up. I don't know. I don't even remember, but everybody's always told me that, like, you've always reached out, you've always had communication with different guys. Like, I'm just that guy, you know. I'm down to earth. I don't believe in, like, I'm too big. Like, I'll look at anybody and they'll be in the messages. I'll talk to all kind of people just to let them know I see you, you know. They're like, you won't answer this, but I'll leave you a message. And then I'll give them the eyes or I'll give them 100, you know. I see you, brother. I acknowledge you.
Was it hard putting that good side of you aside towards this week, during this week, towards a guy like Grant Dawson, who's just a nice guy?
Yeah, it was. Like when we had the face-off, that was such an awkward moment. I'm like, man, I brought my chip together, like, let's get mean, let's get real. And he was trying to break my shit down and, hey, you're a nice guy. I'm like, oh, stop that. And so I was able to find something that he did, and it was enough to put me in that zone. He said I was here just for a check. Man, the check is big right now, brother. Man, the check is big right now.
Thank you.
I'm finally done with all this. Yes.